Hi guys, welcome back to Clove Technology's YouTube channel. Today we'll be looking at the Sony Xperia 10 Mark III, which is Sony's mid-range offering and comes with a free pair of noise cancelling headphones if you buy one today. We are starting with the unboxing, and I'm sure you recognise the familiar white box that Sony has been using these past few years. The box contains the bare minimum accessories, which is a charger and the USB cable to go with it, alongside the instruction manual. The Xperia 10 Mark III looks very similar to last year's Xperia 10 Mark II. There are lots of new upgrades to be aware of. Let's start with the design and look of the device. The Mark III has the same shape and glossy look as the previous model, although it is slightly heavier. The device has a 6-inch OLED screen with a 1080p resolution and a 21:9 aspect ratio. It is also protected with Gorilla Glass, which is found on most smartphones nowadays. I think the display is really good as shown here. The picture is sharp and the colours are great, providing a clear view of any media. Unlocking the Mark III is simple and easy with a fingerprint scanner that is located on the side of the phone. The scanner also acts as the lock button. The appearance has barely changed since last year's model, but is there really any need? This device feels nice to hold in your hand as it's not too wide. It also looks sleek and professional. Now let's talk about performance. The Sony Xperia 10 Mark III operates using a Qualcomm Snapdragon 690 chipset, which is an improvement from last year's spec, especially with the 5G connectivity that's now available. Overall, performance is pretty decent, however other mid-range phones at similar prices run on Snapdragon 700 series, which gives them a slight advantage. This is not a huge issue, as you can definitely use the phone for your everyday tasks, but issues may arise when playing demanding games, especially in terms of graphics. The Mark III also runs on Android 11, which is to be expected. An impressive feature of this phone is the battery. The Sony Xperia 10 Mark III boasts a 4500 mAh battery, which is definitely an upgrade from last year. Unfortunately, the Mark III isn't exactly fast charging, especially with the charger that is provided in the box. This isn't the end of the world though, as when the phone is fully charged it lasts a long time. In terms of the audio, the Mark III has just one speaker which reaches an average volume and provides a decent sound. There's also an audio jack to use your classic style headphones, and of course you can connect wirelessly. Now let's move to one of the most important features of any smartphone, the cameras. The triple camera array of the Sony Xperia 10 Mark III allows you to be creative. It features 10 megapixel wide angle, 8 megapixel ultra wide angle and 8 megapixel telephoto lenses. During the day, the Mark III produces some high quality photos with decent colour and clarity as shown here. Shots taken with the ultra wide camera also provide decent photos for the price range. A bit of the drawback to the cameras on the Mark III is the photos produced during darker settings. However, once you turn on night mode, the photo really does improve as demonstrated here. It's still not brilliant, however this is all to be expected with a mid-range smartphone. The selfies taken with the phone are pretty average, the colours appear slightly weaker than expected, but the clarity is fine. To summarise, this is Sony's mid-range offering. It may not look much different from last year, but it's definitely stacked with everything you need. So for the money, I reckon this mid-range phone is definitely worth the buy. The drawbacks in my opinion would be the slow charging and the fact that competitors may be able to offer a faster chipset for the same price, but it really depends what you're going to use the phone for. The pros in my opinion would be the display, the cameras and also the battery life. The Sony Xperia 10 Mark III is available now for £399 at Clove Technology. Thank you for watching.